Okay, I'm here. Just give me a sec, guys. I just need to set up Discord. Okay. And then we're good to go. Da-da-da-dum. Go into there. Just have to put this on Discord and announce it. Okay. That's it. Okay, right. So, let's just see if we can get anybody in. This is amazing, guys. So, SDXL, Stable Diffusion XL, have released, I think it's kind of experimental anyway, or it's some kind of, yeah, I think it is kind of experimental stages, but it has been released, SDXL Turbo. Hey Mark, how you doing, man? Wait till you see this thing. Oh Jesus. SDXL Turbo. Now, when they said turbo, they're not kidding. I mean, this is like air rushes in, the fan spins it around, or the impeller, and it gets pushed out faster. Well, that's exactly what this does. Holy Jesus. So, at the moment, I have this set up to render two images, two separate ones, but with the same prompt. So two different random seeds, but they're fixed. Now, I've got this set up. So I've basically got loading of the checkpoint, then we have a positive prompt here. We've got the negative prompt in there, but it's not needed. We've got the K sampler set to this. We've got the new SD Turbo scheduler. This is a brand new one. Sometimes when you pull it off here though, to try and, let me just disconnect that. Sometimes when you pull it off here, oh okay, what's going on? Sigmas, right. It doesn't appear in the list, but yet if you double click and just type turbo, it is there. So I'm not quite sure why that's happening, but it is. So, okay, I need to plug in my sampler and my Sigma again. I'm not quite sure what the Sigma does, but there you go. So, hello Andy. How you doing, man? Yeah, this is cool, man. Wait till you see this thing in action. So, it's SDXL, but even though it's SDXL, it is limited at the moment to 512 by 512. Hopefully that will get better over time. And now normally, when we're doing rendering with AI, depending, if it's Stable Diffusion 1.5, we might do 20 to 28 steps. If it's SDXL, we might bump that up to 40. The Turbo only needs one step. Yeah, one. And the config, we'd normally have it around 5, 6, 7, depending. We have this set to 1. That's it. So, this is mad. This is absolute madness. So, I'm going to show you something which is more normal. Like, here I've got hyper-realistic photo, fast red car. So, I'm going to take out the fast red car. And I'm going to change it to, in fact, what I might do, you know what I might do, guys? Just to make it a bit more easier to see, is I might push this second image here. So what I've actually got here are two images doing the same thing off the same prompt, but they've got two different random seeds. But those seeds are fixed. They are not random. Like the next time I render, it'll use the same number every time. All right. I could change it to incremental, I suppose. So I think what I'll do now is, it might be a bit messy, but I'm going to bring my prompt up to here. Okay. and then we don't need to see all of this junky stuff on here, and we can just focus on this, right? So if I say I want to, I don't know if hyper's going to make a difference, but I'm going to remove hyper and just say realistic photo of a country cottage. I don't know, country cottage, right? Okay, so now I'm going to hit Q prompt. So what they've actually cut out here is the waiting, the wait time. That's between you pressing Q prompt and the image coming out. The bit in the middle, which is called waiting, that's now gone. Now then, it gets better. So if I say realistic photo of country cottage at dusk, okay, and then I hit Q prompt. Right? Cool, right? Okay. Now I'm going to press this auto cue. So now every time I change my typing, it's going to change. So let's say realistic photo of a butterfly. I may have to just press this once though. Okay. So now check this out. I want the butterfly to be blue. Okay. So now I want, if I put no prompt in, this is what I'm getting. It's weird, isn't it? Realistic photo, cat in a hat. Like, it's literally friggin' real time. This is nuts. Now, I could also add 2 more images, so it's doing 4 at the same time. My workspace would get extremely messy, but I could do it. And then I could also add image enlargement as well if I wanted. So, yeah. So let's say we want the cat to be black. In a hat and glowing eyes. Let's add evil. He can't look so evil in the hat though. But look how quick this is. This is insane. So if I take out realistic photo, let's just leave it blank. This is what it does with a blank image. So, okay. Let's just say snowy. It's interesting to see how it thinks. Snowy Mo. What's that? I'm meant to be a moose? See, I've only put mountain. It's already got it. Snowy mountains with trees. This is crazy. I can't believe how fast this is. They've just killed the wait time. And you can see even like the previews here. I don't even know how they've got time to render. So let's change snowy to rocky. Like, it's crazy. I'm sure we could take one of these images. Now, if I change this generation from fixed to random, right, it's just going to keep randomly generating images based on this prompt. Rocky Mountains with trees. So let's get something a bit more where the randomness can show something different every time. Because if it's just going to keep generating Rocky Mountains with trees, they're all going to look more or less the same, right? So how about we do cyberpunk? Street. Okay, let's try that. Now watch this. This is how fast it does it on my card. So if I switch that to randomize, it's just constantly just generating images. Maybe it comes across one that I like, but it's doing it based off this. Yeah, it's doing it based off random numbers now. So if I do a bird, it does like the blue and the orange theme, doesn't it? So if I go exotic, look at the speed of this, and it's doing 2 images at the same time. So what if I change from randomize to increment? Okay. I think what that's going to do is just, you see it's just going up by 1 every time now. And you can see just how just 1 increment can make a difference. This is going up by 1, this one's going up by 1. Exotic bird in a cage. Actually, it looks like a lot of the bars are missing. But so you can probably tell it's probably a good idea just to keep it on fixed so it's not going insane all the time. But yeah, I just wanted to show this. It's the fact that we haven't had to wait long for the rendering to go from, you know, something where you type it in and have to wait a couple of minutes to real time. And it doesn't take much to set it up. So I think what I'll do at the end of this video, I'll put the link to the video of the guy that shows you how to set this up in Comfy UI, if you have Comfy UI. But yeah, it's basically just this. Obviously I've got 2 samplers here, I've got 2 VAEs here, and I've got 2 images, where basically you just need that, and that. But I thought I'd set up 2 just so we could have 2 samples. So let me know what you guys think of this. I mean, the fact that we have rendering now at this speed. So what would it be if I just said fast? Oh, that's it. Just fast. That's that's all I typed in. Okay, what about sad? This is sad. Okay. Sad person. Oh, that's dreary. That second image is dreary. So let's say painting of a. Okay. Let's change painting to oil. What about pencil art? Okay, let's say happy. Let's go with happy. And let's say a happy old person. He looks cheery. Yeah. So I was doing the flight sim today. I might still do it. I'm going to see how my head feels. I'm desperate to show the new plane that we have. In fact, let's see if we can have it render one. Oh, I just typed in pencil and it created those. Okay, so photo of. I love how these are the default images when I haven't typed a thing in. Is this what it's just thinking about when it's not thinking about anything? Anyway, photo of, oh, I know, a dream. Oh, okay. I get what you're doing there. So photo of an Avro. Let's see how long it takes. Oh my god. Okay. It's got an earlier model. I wonder what it would take to get how many I have to type in to get the actual plane, if it can do the actual plane. Vulkan. Okay, the second image is a little bit wonky. The first one's a little bit wonky as well, in that the wings are not quite correct. So I'm just going to put detailed. Oh, okay. Like I said, it's experimental. I wonder if we change one of these to randomize it, if we'll at least get one of them right. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of luck of the draw, really, isn't it? But it's experimental. There's going to be, I'm sure there's going to be other models coming out. Like there'll be Juggernaut Turbo and all those other models that we have. There'll be turbo versions of those too as well. And they're going to be more accurate. So let's try... Ooh, I always end up putting a 0 instead of the thing. What's that first one's a bit wonky. The second one ain't so bad. The engines are not correct, but we'll let that go. Yeah, it's using fixed now. So the only way I can change the image is to change the prompt. Oh, well, the 800 isn't the same. It's, well, it is, but it's not the same. What can we have? Forest by a lake. Now it's done it kind of like illustrative, where if I add a photo of a, probably doesn't make a difference, of a forest by a lake at sunrise. I mean, Jesus. There's just, if you want a quick image of something, you don't have to wait anymore. I mean, this is just silly. And to get an image enlargement, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this out, this workflow. I'm going to call it SDXL Turbo. Turbo. And then I'm going to call it Dual Pix. .json. Okay, and then with that I'll get that saved out to my drive, so I can load this workflow in later on. And what I'm going to try and do, let's just take the prompt and just tidy it back up over there just for a moment, and we're going to remove the second preview image just for now, because why not? And that one, and we can remove that one as well. Okay, so this is more the standard version that we're used to. Now, to get this enlarged, I think we have to drag off from the image here. Now then. They're not all here. I actually don't know which node I need. I don't know which need I node. So I'm going to load up one of my ones that have got upscaling on it and see how I do it. Because I don't know what it's called. So I've got ChatGPT with upscale. That'll do. This one interfaces with ChatGPT. It's kind of cool. So we've got... okay. So from the VAED code, we have upscale image using model, upscale image by, and then off that one we've got load upscale model. Okay, it's probably better if I just take a screenshot of that. It's coming off the VAD code. It's not coming off. Well, yeah. Yeah. So what happens here is You talk to ChatGPT, and you know, it'll create the image for you, blah 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 blah. Okay, lovely. So let's go back and load SDXL Turbo. Okay. Oh, I didn't finish it. Okay. This is my unfinished version, so not a problem. So we just go output, and actually that is a problem. Go back again. Sorry. Give me a sec, guys. So we've got sampler custom, output to VAE, and preview. No problem. Okay, let's go back. So we've got output to VAE decode, and then output to preview image. But that's not going to work because we need to drop the VAE from the model over to here. Okay, all of these are not plugged in yet, so we need the Sigma. So Turbo SD Turbo Scheduler Sigma, leave the value to 1, and we can plug that in up here. And now we're gonna have to drag this out. I don't know what it's gonna be in terms of, let's just do a quick one. Butterfly. Yep, I think I spelt it right. And you can actually get spelling mistakes, and it'll still correct for it. Forgot to plug that in. It'll still correct for it, which is kind of insane. Whoa, what happened? Okay, I know why. I know why. So basically what's happening here. Okay, what we can do, let's remove the auto cue. Yeah, the config 8, which we normally use, we can't do that. It's got to be down to 1. This is way too high now. So we're going to use randomize again, but this time I've taken it off the auto prompt thing. Okay, so that's better. So now let's resize this up to where it's supposed to be. And now I'm going to need my screenshot that I took. So let me just access that, and then I know that I've got to bring it in off the VAE here, but none of these are here. So it's actually going to be upscale. So we've got a few upscales. So just going to access my screenshot, and then I'll be able to plug in the... it's going to take longer to... What's the word I'm looking for? I'm fighting for the words here, guys. It's going to take longer to upscale the image than it is to generate it, which is absolute madness. So what we do is we need upscale image first. So let's do that one. Okay, I don't know which one it's called then. Upscale image using model. So image upscale with model then. Yep, upscale image using model. That's cool. And in that one, we want to plug in the load upscale model loader. Why have we got 2? Load upscale model. Okay. 4 times ultra sharp. I'm happy with that. And the image, we want to drag that from there to there. Now we've made the connection. And then this goes to, is it not going to do it? No. We also need now upscale image by. We need to tell it how much we need to upscale the image by. So let's double click and upscale, latent upscale by. That's not correct. Now then, latent upscale? Nope. Now the one we want has got image on one side and image on the other side. So upscale. Latent upscale factor? No. Damn. Upscale image. No, it's not going to do that, is it? So which one is it then? It's upscale image by, but it ain't that one. Ultimate SD upscale. Upscale model loader. Obviously not that one. Upscale image multiply. Nope, 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 nope. We just need this one more. It has to be upscale. So it's not latent upscale image. Iterative image upscale. It's getting closer. The one we have has got a blue dot with image and a blue dot with image on both sides. And then we have upscale method and scale by. This doesn't have that. Well, once we find it, we're good. Yeah, that's... No, because we're still going to need to plug in all the other things, and that's not gonna work for me. I had problems with this last time. It wasn't giving me the... You type it in and it doesn't give you the exact wording. It's not the model loader. What's upscale model switch? We might as well just try all of them. So this is image upscale with model. This is upscale model loader. Okay. So I'm going to save this one out as SDXL. This is the quickest way. Turbo. So I'm going to overwrite my other one. And now I'm going to bring in the one that had the upscaler. So we want this one, and it is image scale by. Okay. Image scale by. It doesn't have the word upscale in it. It's just image scale by. Okay. Well, duh. Alright, so now I know where I am. So right click, no, double click. So image scale by. Thank you. Now, the upscale, if we're using 4 times, then the scale should be 0.5 in order to get it from... If you half 4 times, you get 2 times, right? So, if you're 2 timesing 512 by 512, you should get 1024 by 1024. So let's bring this out to a preview, and we'll see what size image this creates. It should be a double size. So let's bring the prompt over so it's right here with us. We've got the preview image we can drag down here. So this is going to be the large upscaled version if everything is correct. So let's just generate the butterfly. Yeah, you see, it's taking longer, much longer to do the upscale. The generation of the image is rapid. So I'm going to do save image, and I'm going to save it out to my desktop there. And now I'm just going to load it into my image viewer, and I want to make sure that it is exactly the size that I asked for, which should be 1024 by 1024. And it is. Cool. So now if we change this value to 1, no. How's my calculations? Is 0.75, would that then be 2048 by 2048? and then 1 would be 4 times. So let's generate a new butterfly. And I'm going to save this image out. This might be 2048. I'm just going to double check it. Comfy. Yeah, it's bigger. Oh, it's not. Okay. It's 1536 by 1536. And I'll be honest, guys, the image has upscaled. It's looking a bit... Oh no. Let me do 1. I don't know. Did I keep the... What upscale method did I use? I'm going to go with Lanscos on this one. So let's queue again. I mean, if that's upscaled to 2048, that's pretty slick. So let's save that out. In fact, let's right click and go open image. And we can see it here. There we go. So my screen is 2560. So I think it's fair to say that this is the size we're after. But I am just going to 100% confirm it. Yes, 2048 by 2048. So the actual generation of the image was instant. So let me just go back to the auto queue, and then we'll just put in, we're going to have to switch this over to fixed, otherwise we're just going to get loopy. And we're going to press Q prompt. So it's not bad though. I mean, to upscale it by 4 times in those few seconds. So if we were to type in post oh my god, post-apocalyptic city. Now there's no waiting for this. It's just waiting for this. So it'd be nice if there was a thing where I could have it rendering this the whole time, but it doesn't do the preview upscale unless I click something else up here. I say, yeah, okay, now preview upscale that image. You know, because I might not want it upscaling every time. But it's easily unpluggable. I can just unplug this. And actually, no, maybe not even that. If I plug it in and I right click and hit bypass on this, so it's going to bypass that. And now let's try at night. Okay, that's fine. So it's just using another preview image. It's using it as a standard preview image and it's not actually upscaling it. I'm fine with that. So let's move this out the way then, so we're not getting distracted by it. And in fact, we might be able to move this a little bit over here. The beauty of this interface, how you can just move it as you want. All right, wow, that looks, I've just actually checked out this image for the first time. So how about an AI producing a picture of AI? Oh, is that how you see yourself? Okay. Evil AI. Fighting humans. No, humans. How about AI versus human? Weird. I thought it might be doing a chess match or something. That is weird. Cyborg. Okay. Now we want detailed. Wow. Okay, that's changed. And now we want photo. And I'm going to add realistic. White eyes. Implants. And I don't mean those. If I could spell quicker, electronic implants. No, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to change it. Neural implants. No, I've said it wrong, haven't I? Because it looks like the eyes have got the neuron it. Then, yeah, let's just do it this way. There we go. So realistic photo of a detailed cyborg with no. There we go. Neural implants. Candid. I'm trying to get the photo to be further away so it's not as close up. Half frame, maybe. Okay. Body. Yeah. Full frame. Damn. Full body. Okay. I don't know why it's written 2 in. So yeah, anybody, any comments? Anybody? Isn't this mind blowing though? That how fast you can generate this stuff now? Realistic photo of Italian cafe. There's nobody there with people. That's not a photo though. That's more like it's definitely. I wonder now. There was mention that you could maybe push the steps to 2. Maybe. I haven't tried it. You can see what it does to the image. If you try doing it with anything greater, like it's a mess, I'm sure. Try 8. Yeah. So this is what you get. I mean, it's just no good. You have to be right down at 1. And the fact that it doesn't need to do any steps at all to generate an image, apart from that just 1, it's just, yeah, that's what gives it its speed. So how about quaint? Will it do quaint? Does that look Italian? I guess it does, right? With people and dogs. Dogs, and what's that dog doing? No. Okay, I think the dog's under the... Okay, the guy with the wonky head. I think it's having trouble at this stage, you know, in these early stages of the model. We've got multiple people in the scene, and it's having to generate all those faces so quickly, that detail, and I don't think it can do it. But one person, I think, yes. So if we do photo of a... Let's go with beautiful... See, it's already assumed. Oh, it's done flowers. Okay. Woman. I just put photo. So with one single face, it's kind of okay. The eyes are a bit weird. The eyes are a bit strange. There's not really that much shading on the skin. The hair isn't too bad. If we keep randomizing this, we'll get some... They tend to be blonde. Let's change it to redhead. And also green eyes. So, yeah, I mean, that's not too bad. Considering how fast these images are being processed, this is pretty damned impressive. And I mean, this is what's to come. So give it another couple of months, if that, and we'll see where we are. So yeah, I think I'm just going to do a couple more. I don't think it will do text. I don't expect it to do text at all. That's as close as we're going to get, I suppose. Okay, so traffic lights in Japan, USA. No, I was hoping it would just do the across the street ones. No, it's not really sorting it by country. Okay. This is good to know. The fact that it's doing it so quickly. You can get to know very quickly what works, what doesn't work. I love how no prompt produces these kind of images. If I put this on random with no prompt, wow. This is what AI art is doing without being told to do anything. That's it. That's... Isn't that weird? It's almost like I'm reading its mind, what it's thinking of the whole time. That's really nice. So, what can we get? So, how about photo? Oh, I'm going to try to see if I can get something really nice and moody with a car or something. So, photo of a... Let's do a Porsche. At sunrise. I think with sunrise it tends to... well, at least what's the difference between that and sunset then? Ah, okay. So it's keeping the sun in front of us, which is fine. A Porsche with detailed wheels. Okay. Detailed round wheels. Oh, what happened to the car? Okay. So if I put highly detailed photo, is it really making that much of a difference? It's a weird looking Porsche now. It's a nice looking one, but it's weird. It's not quite the 911. Yeah, little changes of a... Okay, let me put vintage. Oh God! Awesome! For making like a thumbnail or something like that, or something quick that you might need, some kind of stock art. Like, the other day, I just finished doing a website for a friend of mine who's just opened a pottery business. So they're doing, they've got their own kiln and their own wheel and their own thing, and they're doing their own pottery business. And they came to me and said, "Can you do a website?" I said, "Yep." So I just got that completed, and I didn't need any stock images because they provided all the images that I was to use. But if I was creating a website and they said to me maybe, oh, I don't have very many images, can you just put some in there, just pottery stuff? I mean, you could obviously go on to Google Images, maybe look for some stock images and stuff like that. But the fact that I can just generate exactly what I want right here, so of a potter's wheel. Okay, that's not quite what I wanted. Photo of, let's just say pottery. Okay, let's add the word glazed. Okay, fine. Right, so, and I could just generate, using randomize, I could just generate and save. Instead of using preview, I could change this to save image. So every random one it does, it saves. And I could just have hundreds of images. Let's see how random this gets. They are all the kind of stuff, aren't they? Yeah, they're all the same kind of like vase and stuff. Of glazed, of let me just add the word various. It's still kind of producing the same stuff. Clay ashtray. Let's see if it'll do this of a potter at his wheel. Okay, so fine. So we've got these. Now we want young female. And his obviously didn't make a difference. And we can just stop it with fixed. So I probably wouldn't use Turbo to create my images. I would use one of the more established models. But for doing stock images, creating your own stock images and getting them probably more customized to your own needs is great. So once SDXL Turbo catches up quality-wise with the other ones, where it can get better quality, better detail without too much slowdown, I think, yeah, we're going to be in quite the scenario. So alien. Picture of an alien with yellow eyes. Okay. I'm going to copy what I saw on the website of that guy doing it. Glowing. Okay. And then also, I think he also added evil. Yeah. Wow. There you go. Real-time image rendering in AI using SDXL Turbo. I just wanted to showcase it to you guys so you could see for yourself where we are today. This was released, I believe, today. I think I'm on the Stable Diffusion Discord channel, and this popped up as a notification for me today. So this is brand new, absolutely brand new. And before I go, I want to change yellow. I don't know if it's my cable or the graphics card or whatever, but I've had this ever since I switched to the DisplayPort to HDMI cables. When I get a certain level of gray, in this case the background here and here, I'm seeing sparkles, just little pixely sparkles, like static almost, but only on that color. It's not happening here, it's not happening here, but it is happening here. Look at this image, jeez. I wonder if I could now unbypass this and create that double scale. Oh, Joe. I'm going to save that one. I have to. That's a good one. What happens if we put this thing on randomize then? Well, it's going to be weird while I don't think the thing's going to keep up. Oh, it is. It's going to wait for it. Oh my God. I'm gonna ask if we can have 3 eyes. Not really. Well, 4. We got 4 eyes there. Okay. I've gone for the exposed brain. I don't know. I'm just trying something goofy. We're glowing. Have I written glowing correctly? Yeah, glowing eyes. A transparent skull. And exposed brain. No, don't make a skull. No, you keep the flesh, but the actual... Try stock photo of subject, solo, focus, upscale, surface. Yeah, you know what, though? With SDXL, you don't need really to specify... there's a lot of things that people used to put in prompts, like hyper-realistic and quality and masterpiece. You really don't need that with SDXL. You can literally just get away with a short prompt. But yeah, we can try something. I have no qualms at all. We'll give that a quick shot. So let's go with stock photo of what now? Stock photo of So if we're looking at subject, it doesn't have to be a person though, does it? Of a border collie dog. See, this thing where we're doing keyword separation with the commas, phrase separation, SDXL doesn't need this. But I'm going to type in your thing. This is the kind of prompt you would use with Stable Diffusion 1.5, but since SDXL's come out, yeah, I've not seen a use for it really. Octane. See, Octane I've used with Lightwave. Okay. That image is pretty neato though. I have to save that one. Maybe that should be my new thing, my new Rusty Dog logo. That's what my head feels like in the morning. Oh God, that just reminded me of Riley. Jesus. So let's change the subject. Let's do something really calming. A lavender field. There we go. And we'll put on auto cue as well, but to do that we need to put this on a fixed prompt. So it's basically going to use the same prompt, or the same, what do we call it? Seed, that's it. The same seed number, but with different prompts, basically. So, and we can bypass the image scaling. We're not going to need that at the moment, so let's bypass that one. So yeah, really nice. So this would be great if we can get this up to, or get it into 16:9 format. I don't know how it's going to cope with a latent size of maybe 768 by 512, but I think if you were to go with a 16:9 and then say, okay, the width is 512, to make it 16:9, what would the height be? And you put that in there, and then you upscale it by maybe 4 times. You could have a nice calming desktop or something, you know. Yeah, it's easier now. You've been playing with it recently. It is. I mean, like, if I didn't put all of this in and I just said that, then I'm going to get that. I can't get over how freaking quick this is. Obviously, I think the more detail you ask, like 4 people, it's going to lose quality by doing it this quick. That's not 4 people. But you see how it's not quite, it's not doing it, is it? I mean, it looks freakish a little bit. Kodachrome. So the Kodachrome is basically, it's how photos used to look back in the 70s. You take a photo back in the 70s. That's kind of Kodachrome. And again, it just looks weird. Of grandmother knitting a scarf. Okay, let's see if we can actually age her. 60-year-old. Well, she's not looking good for 60 though. Okay, young grandmother. That's some big ass wool. Knitting a, how about multi-colored scarf? Where did the baby come in? Oh, she's wearing it as well. She's obviously wearing it as she's knitting it. But yeah, I mean, it's rendering, you know, I don't know, I guess it's because there's a lot of detail in a human face, and it's just struggling at the moment, but yeah, 400. And you've got also, I think you could probably also specify the, like, oh, oops, ISO 800 photo maybe? No, it's not really doing it. What about 1600? You see, that would, it should be increasing noise levels, but it's actually not doing it. So the hands are a bit goofy, the face is a little bit goofy and stuff. So if we cut out the grandmother, so what about long distance photo? No. How would you zoomed out? Okay, I'm going to test it now. Macro photo of an ant. Oh, shoot. Okay. Jesus. That was quick. Okay. Spider. Wow. Okay, so it can do the macro stuff. Yeah. You know, I see so many people putting in, you know, do a do a portrait or do a painting like, and then they add a name, and it's always a name I've never heard of. And I thought, well, where are you getting these names from? I even put faux instead of photo. Um, just that, no subject. What kind of what are we looking for here? Like this? I don't know. If I put it on random, is this the kind of stuff? It seems to be just doing Chinese streets, black and white. I don't know if that's accurate at all. Yeah. Yeah, 50 mil is a good lens. It's close to what the eye can see, isn't it? Wide angle. Seems to work. How about fisheye? Not so much. So what's that? What's that? Oh, tilt shift. Well, yeah, I mean, sort of. It's got the blur at the front. There's no blurring I can see at the back. And people are a bit tiny. Oh, he's a great street photographer. There you go. Not bad, eh? Um, yeah, it's amazing. It's scary. Close up photo of a pawn chess piece. Oh, I didn't type in PI, so it's done. I didn't type in the CE, so it did a pi. Quick pi. How quick did that render? Jeez. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. The speed that it does it, though, is just, it's silly. It's just silly. Let's quickly random this because I want to see if it can actually get it. Yeah, you see, you can do it. All the different types of pawns and stuff. So what the hell did you give me a cranky one for? So let's get rid of close-up. Not quite a pawn, is it? It's more like a queen, that one. And the chessboard is weird. And I don't know what that is on the board. It thinks for itself. There's no doubting about that. I just don't know what this. Maybe somebody's left some pasta around. Jeep. Okay. Land Rover. It went for the older one. Cool. Those are awesome. Those are oh man, must be cool to have one of those. I can't believe how quick this is. It blows my mind. Like if you just start typing, you know when you know in Google, when you start typing a question in Google and you can see all the answers already coming up for what other people have typed in. Large. E. L. E. That's it. I didn't even have to fill it in. It just got it. Okay. I'm just going to type in 2 words, macro and B. I mean, damn. Leaf? Yep. Autumn. Looks like there's a couple of B's there. I mean, a macro of a bee on an autumn leaf. I've just put macro of bee autumn leaf. Oh, it won't do that. It won't do that. It'll do spaceships. And then if we randomize this, we can get all the different types, that whatever it's thinking of, those kind of things. And then we can say long. Just type in long at the end of it, and then we can just change it to large. Or we can just say fighter. So it's, how long would I have had to wait for all these images before? I mean, the amount of images we've generated, I mean, look at, is this correct? Have we generated 50,800 images today? And is it counting the one that it's doing over here as well? I don't know. This is nuts. So how about from fighter spaceship, we just add small. Some of the designs are a bit wacko, but in the main, now we're going to put it on a planet. Surface. Okay. Landed. Okay, stop, stoppity, stop. Actually, it was really, that one's really nice. Oh, alien surf. I thought, what are you doing? But yeah, surf. No, this. Why is surf A? And then adding the C. Oh, that's cool. And then E just removes all the water altogether. Okay, I don't like that color. Let's go green. No, with green water. No, no. Not everything has to be green. Oh dear. Okay, how about which has green water? No. Okay, that's Elite Dangerous. It knows its space, so yeah, there's that. Let's randomize through a few of those and see what it comes up with. It's kind of getting the logo a little bit. Just a little. It's not getting the ships though. Got SRV on the ground there. It was, the design was cool, very cool. Sarah Morgan. Starfield. Well, she is blonde with green eyes, but it's just coincidence. It's just done a random woman, and it's put a Starfield in the background. So talking of Starfield and space and stuff, space, galaxy. Wow. Okay, this will be interesting then. Nebula. And then we run through the random on that one. And it's just generating nebula. Red and blue nebula. These will make great... it's making me dizzy watching those though. These will make a great backdrop for like a wallpaper. And there's an option in Stable Diffusion, in Automatic 1111, where you can generate an image, a latent image here, okay, giving it a square value. I don't think it really matters. And then you've got one of the options is tiled, all right, and it will generate a square image that when you patch them together, you get seamless tiled images instantly. And it's so clever how it can just do it. Yeah, so this would be cool to randomly just generate as well. So I find these to be not so colorful, so I'm going to add colorful. There we go. And I might even just try this word, dynamic. Oh, if I can damn spell it. All right. With black hole. So, yeah, no problem. It'll just, oh, that's cool. And then if I want the upscale version, I can just unbypass this and it'll just generate it there and then, which is exactly what I wanted. And then I can go into open image and there it is. 2048 by 2048 image generated in freak knows what time. It's generating it in less than a second, right? I mean, we're talking, let's type in S. Half a second, maybe? Frank Frazetta. Okay, so so let's just say Starfield in the style of Frank Frazetta. Oh, well, that changed. It's got the guy firing a gun, and this arm he's got two left arms. That's what's going on there. So I've just done another one in the style of Frank. Look at the reflection in the thing. And again, it's got a guy with a gun. That reflection is something else. I want to type in something a bit more abstract. The loneliest. Oh God, what is the matter with me? In the world. The loneliest man in the world. God, this poor guy, man. It looks like post-apocalyptic, and he might be the last man standing. You know, the AI generation of the face and stuff is not that great at the moment, but it could almost be some kind of abstract painting, couldn't it? You know, the type that would sell for $20 million or something. And who's to say you couldn't just grab an image like this, stick it in a frame and sell it for millions? Unbelievable. Right. Okay. There we go. I think I'm done with this. Definitely going to be playing some more with this. And yeah, there'll probably be some more new nodes that we can add to improve things. I haven't even tried like different samplers. There's different ones like SDE, but I don't know how that would change anything. I'm going to add the D back on again. See if, because like I say, you got these small typos, and I don't think it's really going to make a difference. If I change this sampler, is it redoing it again? Let's go to Euler. It is. It is going through it again. Right. I think LCM might not work. I don't know. Does it? It does. It is. It's running through it again, but it's so freaking fast. There's not that much of a difference in anything, is there really? I'll put it back to where I had it, which is this one. I mean, these boxes light up when they're getting used. So look at that. It's the upscaling that takes the time. If we wipe it out, just if we bypass it, and then just watch the green boxes fly from left to right, it'll start here and then just go all the way across. Let's try. Yeah, it's stupid quick. Absolutely silly. Let me see if I can get a time on this. So if I take off the auto cue and then just render one, see what the thing says. Prompt executed in 0.0 seconds. Okay, let's change that to Q prompt. Okay, so the official time on this image, 0.39 seconds. Under half a second. Yeah. 0.4 of a second, basically. If I add the D and go for another one. In fact, let's do something else. So if I just do beautiful, I don't know why I can't spell anymore. Beautiful countryside, and just click go. 0.36 seconds. It's getting silly. The detail isn't there. I mean, the houses are not there, but it's got lighting and there's shadows and there's nice greenery. And if I cue it again, oh, it's going to be the same image, isn't it? So we need, if we're not going to do auto queuing, we can switch to random and then just go boom. Oh, now then, that hasn't changed. Ah, there we go. 0.32 seconds, and it even added a bit of water. 0.31, 0.33, 0.30, yeah, 0.3. 0.3 of a second. So it's not real time, but it's freaking plenty enough. It'll do 3 images in 1 second at that rate. So that means just typing this in, you could render a video at 3 frames per second. Just generating images, changing the prompt as you go. I don't know. Whoops. Oh my. I was just wondering how quick it would actually recognize. Oh, okay. We've got it on random. Why is it making him old? Why? Oh, I thought he was standing on a table or something, because he's massive. And unpeeled. Oh, you don't know what I'm going to say yet. What the hell is that supposed to be? Potato. Oh, it scooped the inside out. That looks weird to me. Oh. A peeled potato. Why is it hollow? Red apple. Not the phone. Okay, that's cool, but it's. I want a photo of it. There we go. That one that it had previous was nice, and then it just reiterated it. Yeah. Can't seem to get off this. With water drops. No, but no. Yes, that. Thank you. That's what I wanted. I didn't really want them in the air, but yeah, that'll do. All right, I'm going to ask you for one more thing, and that's it. Macro photo of an ant drinking from a water droplet. On a leaf. All right. Well, I'll leave you with that one. That's huge. That ant's got the longest neck I've ever seen. I have seen a picture of an ant drinking from a water droplet, and it looked amazing. Some photographer grabbed it. I was hoping it could replicate that. In fact, if I ran this through a few times, I wouldn't be surprised if we eventually. The delay here now is just using the upscale. Let's bypass this. So I'm sure one of these eventually. There we go. It just went past it. But I don't know what the random seed number was. I'd have to stop the stream and go back and find out. Yeah. Right. There we go. Real-time rendering. It's here. And I think I'm going to save this out as SDXL Turbo Turbo with Upscale. And I'm just going to send it to my documents folder, comfy UI, and save. There we go. Guys, there you go. It is cool. I didn't know you guys were still here, Andy. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. It's brilliant. The technology that we have now is just insane. I mean, let's put it this way. You come in here, you type in the prompt you want, and it'll give you the result quicker than Google search. And if you've typed in the prompt, it'll give you exactly the image you want. Well, more or less, hopefully. It's just silly. All right. Are we going to take a quick look at the Avro Vulcan? I can do it, but if I might not be bothered going through all of the startup procedures. I might just have it sat on the runway, ready to go. But I can set that up now if you guys want to see an Avro Vulcan. finally make its way into, well, I say finally, it's one of the planes I was wanting. So it's here, and I had to, as soon as it released, I got an email from Just Flight saying we've just released the Avra Vulcan. I had to go and get it. I had to go buy it because it was one of the planes I said I wanted. There was 3 planes I wanted in Flight Sim. The Spitfire, got it. Concorde, got it. And the Vulcan, got it. I have another one on my list, which I know is in development. At least I believe it's in development. And that's the one I want to get next, which is the SR71 Blackbird. Because that thing is crazy. I heard a story about that plane actually, but I'll save it for the other stream. Alright, see you guys. Thanks for being here. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye for now.